something wrong with the left engine. Is there something wrong with the left engine? I have just lost all hydraulics. Welcome to the reaction review, fellow simmer. I'm Gripper Sim, and today we have a mission. 1. Look at the new Innsbruck airport scenery by Orbx that came out earlier this month. 2. Land the standard King Air C190 that comes with X-Plane 11, last updated in X-Plane 11 3.5, with no hydraulics or trim. That means I have no elevator, no ailerons, no rudder, no brakes, only engines left to control the aircraft for landing. 3. Survive the ordeal. If it's possible, I don't know. I haven't even tried it yet. Innsbruck. I don't know. There's no ground activity at all again and another Orbx airport. Southampton was great. I don't know. Is it me? Have a look yourself. You can decide. Now we're going to have a quick look around. Then we'll do our crazy mission. Place your bets. They updated the sounds in the King Air C90. Have a listen to this, the Doppler effect is fantastic. The sounds are pretty good, much improved on the C90. Okay, let's have a look at Innsbruck and come back to our crazy mission. Gripper Sim, eye candy, go! Here we are in the cruise, and I have just lost all hydraulics, meaning I don't have an elevator, I don't have ailerons, and I don't have yaw with the rudders. So I have no way of pitching, rolling, or yawing the aircraft. And I have no trimmer, by the way. So no hydraulics, no brakes. So how am I going to control the aircraft? Well, first of all, let's have a look at pitch. Now, if you look here, I'm just the speed here. I'm coming back to about 120 knots. So I'm going to reduce the power on both engines. The left engine is doing weird stuff on me. And the nose comes down. If I add power, I don't want to crash into those hills. Add power, the nose comes up. You see that? Now, I'm reducing both engines now, so it's just a little bit out of control here. Just a little bit. It's slowing down and the nose is dropping. So effectively, here's the story, okay? When you add power, the nose goes up. When you remove power, the nose goes down. To what an extent depends on your speed, the weight of the aircraft, etc, etc. So I'm trying to control that first, and you'll notice the motor turning slightly to the right. I've got a little bit less power on the right engine. Well, I'm not in a very good place here at all. I'm in Innsbruck. I'm trying to turn around to get towards the airfield. Now, I don't want to hit these mountains. Well, that scenery looks incredible. Let's hope it's not the last we see and crash into the hill. So I'm trying to get out of trouble here, and then I'll worry about landing the aircraft. Oh, that's not good. That's not good at all. It's just in the light here. Okay, now, so first thing is pitch, okay? So let me just straighten this up first and then explain to you what I'm doing here. I need to get the view sorted so you can see what I'm doing with the throttles. Okay, so there's something wrong with the left engine. Is there something wrong with the left engine? The throttle's actually working here. This is a little bit... This is not good at all. Okay. I've got to get this stable. Somehow. Right. I can see I'm moving the throttles there, okay, at the TQ6. So, right, okay, so you'll probably popped on by now by looking at my hand movements on the throttles. So that if I put in more power to the right engine, it goes to the left. If I put in more power to the left engine, the converse is true, right? So all I want to do today is to land back in Innsbruck and survive, okay? Now this is a standard King Air C90 on X-Plane 11.35, okay? It's been a little bit updated, the sounds are a bit better, etc, etc. Now, the gear has to come down. There's the runway to the left. I'm very, very high. I'm kind of starting to panic a little bit because it's all over the shop at the moment. The left engine did something there at the beginning of the video, and it's got to be software, obviously. So let's hope it doesn't happen again. Now, there's the runway. So I'm trying to get on the center line. Now, what am I doing? Well, first of all, when I add power, I got two engines. When I add power to the right engine, it yaws the aircraft to the left, and then it rolls to the left. So that gives me a rolling motion. See? More power this engine than that one. More power on the left. So that's my roll, but it's quite tricky. Also, as I said, I'm using power on both engines to organise pitch. Seem to be out of balance by a long way, just to keep it stable. And if I get this down, it's going to be a miracle. I need to get on. I need to add an awful lot of power on the left engine to get over. Or the right engine, excuse me, to get over to the left. There we go. Okay. Now I need to get on the centre line. Gears down 3 greens. I'm not going to use any flaps. Why? Because when I'm using flaps, your nose will want to point down. If I have no flaps, you'll have a flat approach, and that's what I want, because the danger here is landing on the nose wheel. Next danger is stopping it on the runway, but I'll use the parking brake at the last moment. So I'm really all over the shop now. Even with everything working, this would be an unstable approach. On front power, right, there we go. I seem to be getting a little bit more under control. I figured out that 113 knots would keep me around about level while I was talking to you, okay? So now I'm not in the centre line, because I have no steering. The only steering I have is with the engines. I have no differential brakes whatsoever. Now I've got to get this under control here. And hopefully I will survive, because that's all we want to do today. Come to a stop. 500 feet. Okay, now. The danger is landing on the nose wheel. This is my biggest concern at the minute. So I'm going to lower. I'm going to take all the power off. I'm continuing to steer with the engines. I want to get the nose up at the last minute. So its timing is vital, I reckon. Now there's no wind, thankfully, because I don't know if this can be done with no wind. So there's no wind now. Can I do this? Can I do it? Can it happen? Is it possible? Let's find out. Okay, here we go. The nose is going down. I'm going to add power, full power to get that nose up. Please come up, please come up, please come up, please come up, please come up. Fire off. Bounce, big bounce. Going around. Going around. Full power. Please nose come up. Please come up. I can't touch the trimmer. I'm gonna have to go around. Okay, so let's take the gear up and turn. Okay, so this use just in. You can go around using asymmetrical props. That hill is bothersome to me, just there. So I'm going to turn around. Now in real life, you go straight ahead. I don't think this would ever happen in real life, so you can relax. No flaps, gear down, 3 greens. That is giving us about 1,000 feet a minute. Still descending quite quickly. Let's go to 130, a little bit above 130. Maybe 500 feet a minute would be nice, so just a bit above 130, 500 feet a minute. Okay. By the way, to show you the trim wheel, I'm not using it, look. That's where the trim wheel is. You can't see it. Okay, so let's go there too much. 500 feet. Continue. Okay, it's looking okay. I need to get... Now my next concern is landing, or not landing, stopping after landing. Landing's the immediate concern now. And it's going to be stopping. So the nose is coming down again. Not too much. Don't change the speed too much. Very little movements. I'm just going with what I feel here. That looks about right. That's what I'm thinking. That looks about right. There we go. Okay, we got the centre line now. It's nice and flat. I'm pleased. It's a nice flat approach. That's what I want. I don't want to land on the nose here. That's 200 feet, he said. Right over that building. Let's just take a bit of power off. Please don't make me do this again. Please don't make me. I'm adding a bit of power to get the nose up. Full power to get the nose up. Full power to get the nose up. Power back. Power chopped. Okay, that's okay. Now, let it roll out. I gotta keep it straight. Park and brake on. It's really dodgy. It's very dodgy. Very dodgy. Done it! Success! Hooray! I wonder, could I challenge somebody? Who could I challenge? So, who could I challenge? Well, everybody would be an idea, but someone on YouTube would be kind of interesting. I could do this guy. No. I could ask that guy. No, they're far too big. They wouldn't be able to do it anyway. They wouldn't have the dexterity like we do. Someone who's very intelligent. Jeff Favignano. He's brilliant. I watch him all the time. Jeff Favignano. I challenge you to do just the same as we did there. Land the King Air with only your engines. No trim, no ailerons, no flaps. Absolutely nothing. So it's out there. See if you can do it. He's too busy for that. What am I talking about? That's nonsense. Also, thank you very much for your comments the last 2 weeks. I really appreciate it. By the way, when you have ideas, I keep those comments. So when I run out of ideas, so I will get to those ideas that you send me in the comments. Thanks so much. Also, I have to admit, it'd be rude of me not to. I did the landing there with just one try. It's easy for me, you know. It is. It's. The nose up. There we go. Chopping all the power. Chopping all the power. Bollocks. Oh, okay. It looks like we're going to make it. Power off. It's going to bounce really hard. Ooh, bit of a bounce. Bit of a bounce. Now, it's not over yet. I've got to steer the aircraft and then reverse thrust. I'm using asymmetrical thrust again just to steer it. Don't go off the runway. I can't use reverses until I have it straight. Right, reverse. Oh! That's what that looks like. Brilliant. Fantastic. Oh yeah, now I've added power and it's crashed. Brilliant. Now I have to do the whole thing all over again. Fantastic. Reverse thrust on. Fuck. Yeah, brilliant. And that's what happens. That's what happens. I don't believe it. Why won't this work? Oh, it's going to be a hard one. Now I have to do it all over again. Start all the cameras. And yeah, this is just fabulous. Oh, Yoda, I'm so embarrassed. I'm so busy looking outside and ignore the instruments.
Still looking to the horizon. Here, now.
I know, Yoda. All my attention was diverted to making the video.
Heeded my words not, did you?
I used reverse thrust with the props out of sync. I
The
failed.
greatest teacher failure is
Oh, you're just peddling easy answers.
pass on what you have learned.